Hi, I'm Jacque Vickers. Cate Blanchett is an Aussie actress who seems to have the world at her feet, but this is not the case for most women who want to be actresses. Very shortly we'll be meeting a number of actresses in Sydney who reveal what it's really like to pursue an acting career.
Live life passionately.
A lot of patience, a lot of determination.
You can be like a teacher, next day you can be a stripper.
There are more films in America in one day than we have in Australia in a year.
Like, there's so many women in my age group vying for the same roles.
You do it because you love acting.
Famous actress with Botox. Like, it's not something that should be encouraged with young kids.
To see it all kind of, pieced together is, I don't know, it's just, I love it.
Sometimes they're just casting you just by the look on of your face.
Other women are very quick to put them down.
Cate Blanchett inspires me. She's incredible. I've heard stories about her at NIDA that she was, this is no discredit to NIDA at all, but that she arrived and auditioned exactly the same way as she acts now. She's apparently just incredible and always has been. And she's taken a lot of roles, and she's never compromised herself.
I very much am inspired by Cate Blanchett. I'm sure lots of Australian actresses are, but I love the types of films she does. I love the way she presents herself outside of her acting as well. I think she's just a beautiful woman to really aspire to. But I really, lately, have been looking at Naomi Watts a lot, and I think she has worked her butt off to get where she is today, and I think that is just inspirational. Nothing was handed to her on a silver platter. Not saying Cate Blanchett did, but, she came out of NIDA, you get those chances, but Naomi Watts really went over there and slogged it out for a good 10 years, and I think people forget about that.
Cate Blanchett as a perfect representative of a good female actress who studied her craft, and she's gone to NIDA and worked really hard, and she does really great choices in the characters that she's chosen. They're really strong women, and she projects them really well on film.
Yeah, there's lots of women that I think are fabulous. I love Cate Blanchett. I think she's beautiful and she transforms. That's what I love to do, is to transform and become very different as an actress. I do like Nicole Kidman. I think she's very, very good. She's very different to Cate. They play sort of very different roles. I think Cate's quite strong and quite brave as an actress.
Absolutely, I do think there's less roles. I think there's less roles for men as well, but there's more roles for men who are older than there are for women, because my perception is they tend to pick other females, younger females, to fill the roles, but they'll use an older guy. So you might have a match with a man who's in his 40s or 50s with a girl who's in her 20s or early 30s, so rather than using a woman that's the same age. Probably not more likely to give up because things aren't going their way, but more likely to give up because they'll seek different choices. So lots of women you'll find will drop out in the mid-30s range, like mid-30s age group, because they'll decide they're ready to go and have babies, or it hasn't been going so well, or there's another like sort of choice, like maybe they can go in corporate, or they can choose something that they're guaranteed to get money. And you see lots of females drop out in that age group, especially because they've chosen to start a family.
I think there are fewer roles, but I think they start getting more solid sort of once you kind of get over 40, Like, there's just so many, for young women, and I'm 26, what am I? I'm 26, but, I usually get pushed down in the age barrier because I'm younger looking. And for people my age, early 20s and stuff like that, or the age I'll be playing, the roles are just paper thin, a lot of them. They're bimbos, it's just, horrible. And then, you know, I go and see a bit of theatre and look at some of the older parts played by older women, and that's the kind of stuff, you know, they start getting meaty. You start being able to play mothers that have like children, and, you know, and wives and all that kind of stuff that starts making the lives of the characters a little deeper.
I'm young, and like it's difficult in the industry, especially for like 17-year-olds these days. Like the only work you can really get is home and away, and all you really get to do on that is like be an extra these days.
I guess men have more opportunities. Like they can reach their 40s and they can just be in the prime of their acting career, whereas women, once they hit that age, it's kind of different.